Allez les bleus! Allez les bleus! Allez les bleus! Ouais! Latvia! 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 Latvia!
Welcome to day 3 of the World Hockey Championship Sunday afternoon. Happy Mother's Day. Latvia in the building. And the fans are here. The drums are already beating loudly. Here's Pierre-Edouard Bellemare as he represents Team France at this year's World Hockey Championship. He's here for the 11th time all-time. The captain, Yannick Trey. Your officials for the game. Referees are from Sweden and Finland. And the gentleman running the lines from Czechia and from Sweden. There's a look at the head coach, and he represents Latvia very proudly. Heras Vaitalins, his 3rd year behind the bench. He was the guy that coached the team to a bronze medal last year, their first bronze all time in the program. And kind of on par, the coach, the Latvian fans giving him one of the loudest ovations, the head coach. There's the head coach for France, Philippe Bozon. He's in the IIHF Hall of Fame. He played all over the world, the International Hockey League and the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League, in the Olympics, World Championships for France, and he's also in the French Hockey Hall of Fame. So a lot of experience behind the bench on the French side. But they're trying to pick up their first points, first win of the championship. In Group B, it's actually France, the only team right now yet to secure a point. They can rely on a few veteran guys, including Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, who just hit 700 NHL games back home in the National Hockey League. And when you look at Game 1, Brian, for France, it was a 3-1 loss to Kazakhstan. They didn't really get the juice going, but they have a chance to try to respond here and get it going versus Elvis Verslikens and this Latvian side.
Yeah, Philippe Bozon told our Claire Hanna that it was hard to watch the tape. France just never got their game going. A minute or two here or there, and you think, oh, they're going to turn it around. No, they would fall apart again. So they've got nothing but good things ahead of them from that standpoint. If they could just put all that behind them, they didn't get very good goaltending just all the way around. They can only be better in this game. That's the way they feel dropping the puck here.
Underway as Latvia beating Poland 5-4 in overtime in their opener. The first time Poland's been in the main championship in 22 years, and it was an outstanding game. Fans are loud. Sunday afternoon underway, and there's Pierre-Edouard Bellemare in the corner, battling for Team France, trying to free the puck. In with him is Valentin Clairaut. Perret back to the line, and France will have to reestablish with Johan Ovi, too, the one-time NHLer, on the pairing right now with Gallet.
Philippe Bozon did the right thing. They didn't get anything going. All the lines are different. He mixed them all up. He wants to give them a totally different feel, and that's what you should do in that situation if you're the coach.
Also new goalie, your point, Brian, Sebastian Ylonen is out. He kind of looked shaky. A couple of goals were banked in off of him in that contest. Good push here. Prastensburg's on the puck first. So is Julien Jonka in net for France. And a penalty coming up early. Extra attacker out for Kazakhstan. They're about to go on the power play. Botna will swing it back into his own zone. Extra attacker out as Oscar's Botna all the way back, and Latvia will try coming with some pace here and get an opportunity. That was short-lived as it missed the hands of Indrasis, but Latvia on the power play here.
Latvia won in overtime. It was quite a game. They had to overcome 3 one-goal leads by Poland and then win it in overtime. There's the hooking call. So a chance on the power play. Yeah. You go in on the forecheck and you end up behind the guy. As soon as you reach the stick out and you get anywhere near the hands, that's going to be a penalty pretty much all the time. That's not a great way for France to start off here.
Face-off from Rodrigo Abols, who had a goal in game number 1. Guys to watch on this team when it comes to Latvia. You want to see Kasper Togovic. He's the captain and the game winner in overtime. Martin Zirkles, Abols, 3 players. Keep an eye on as Abols will walk it in right now to power play.
Yeah, that top line for Latvia, 6 points in the last game.
That drive block, follow-up try stop. Rebound, Abols right on, kicked aside, and Jonka, what a start for him. Togovic tried to center. Play to the line, not out, held in, and this time Pierre-Edouard Bellemare will get it out with the second effort.
Abols was outstanding in that first game as well, and he got a great scoring chance right off the bat.
Here's Botna in the corner. He'll drop it off. Zirkles. Zirkles, number 17. He gets pinned by Bellemare. Thomas Thierry on the puck for France. Weird bounce in front, up top. And what a diving play. Saving a goal was Hugo Gallet as he saved one for his goalie, Junka. Wow.
What a wild start to this one. Talk about a diving save, Gallet. Empty net. It looked like it was a sure slam dunk there, and Gallet saved it.
Makes Andrassis in his own zone. He'll drop it back. 40 seconds left in the minor penalty. Andrassis dropped it off. Pass to Trollmax. Nice little pass through the legs. That wrist shot up high. Shoulder save as Carlos Choksta had a good look. A little bit of daylight over the shoulder, but Julian Junka, full credit. He has been very sharp early.
That'll give France a lot of confidence, and they need some confidence badly. Offense will have to come once they kill off this penalty, but they need some good goaltending here. They're getting it.
Brian, I only see one shot on net right now for Latvia. I'm not buying it. As Julian Junka, he has made 3 really good stops early. That'll do it. 5-on-5 hockey. So a good press from the Latvians. So that game you talked about, Poland, the border, 15 kilometers away. I have never heard a building holds 10,000 people here in Ostrava Arena like Latvia, Poland. It's one of the most special things I've done in my broadcasting career, honestly. It was a lot of fun, Brian.
Yeah, it was a blast, and it was a heck of a hockey game. The teams didn't disappoint.
Here's Dakovic in the corner. Laid up to the line. That shot from Marcus Komos never made its way through the net, and getting spun around was Rodrigo Abols. No call, and France will sling across ice for Charles Bertrand. Bertrand tried to work it up for Stefan da Costa. 9th World Championship for da Costa. Most points in history for France as well. Played 47 NHL games with Ottawa, time in North America, USHL, NCAA hockey with Merrimack College.
Da Costa had nothing going in that first game. He should be better. He was frustrated, slammed his stick going to the bench several times during the course of the game. I look for Da Costa to be a lot better in this game for France. He's got to be, because they've got to get something going. That top line with Simonsen and Perret and Da Costa just has to be better. That's what caused all that, what looked like a slam dunk. A bad turnover from behind the net, a crazy play. Don't make a play going behind your own net, up the middle on the short side, because it might hit the shaft of the stick of somebody. You don't know when that's going to happen. You got to make the safe plays, especially when it's a tie game and early on.
Marcus Yutrel's eyes must have been wide open saucers because he saw an open net, if not for that great defensive play. Chekishvili got taken down. Wrist shot just wide, as that was Roberts Bucharts. A pair of the Bucharts brothers. Rehart's the other one. And also on the other side, the Bozon brothers are competing for France, so a family affair. And their dad is the head coach as well. Enzo Canogallo, who had a goal in the opener. Unable to clear. Zibalskis at the line, wrist shot. That hit a body, never made its way through. Good body check at the line, but France able to clear, and curling around is Anthony Reck. Vincent Lorca starts the play. Belmar cruising in. Versleeken's out to play it. Poland scored first in that game, and you talked about it off the top. Latvia had to come back 3 different times. Eventually took the lead. Poland tied it, and then that overtime goal from Dakovic. But, you know, Versleeken's looked a little bit rattled in the first, I'd say, period, but he did find his game, and he played really good down the stretch. Yeah, a lot of resilience by both the teams in that game, but certainly the team Latvia winning it in overtime. And you're right, Versleeken's a little iffy at times, but he shook it off, took his mask off at one point, squirted some water in his face, and from that point on seemed to clear the mental screen. He played really well after that. In comes Trollmax. Trollmax hit a shot, follow-up try in that late little slot. You know, France would appreciate that. Julian Junka, very impressed in his second World Championship. He's made some nice saves. Welcome back to our coverage of the World Hockey Championship. It is game 2 of our 3 games here inside Ostrava Arena. Slovakia getting on the board earlier today, their first win of the championship. They had a strong game against Kazakhstan, who just looked outgunned in that contest. Game number 1 for us today.
Julien Juncker being in goal for France in this game. He's been the best goaltender in France recently, and played in the East Coast League in Tulsa too. 16-16-5 his record in Tulsa.
And tested early and often in this first period, but he has been very strong. Hugo Gallet. Bouncing puck for a tear, and it's slashed away by Merzlikins. Puck at center. Trollmax tried that centering pass, and Bozon is back. Kevin Bozon, number 95, and brother Tim Bozon wears number 94 for France. Jonas Jaks will hand it off. Ravis Ansons wears number 20. Getting a taste of tournament action as well as Latvia. A lot of returning members from that bronze medal performance last year, beating the Americans in overtime to capture their first ever medal. Stefan da Costa. He'll drive it in for France. Tim Bozon was with him as Bozon's in front of the net. Da Costa has the puck. Da Costa still with it. Wanted Lorca, and that was poked out of the way. Dagovic trying to break in, and he will. Dagovic, nice moves, got space, a cross shot, what a stop. Point blank as Zirkles was robbed by Juncker. And France the other way. Pass for Bertrand, and he takes it below the goal line. This is a nice pace to this hockey game here, nearly 8 minutes into the first.
Yeah, at first look here, it looks like France are trying to play with a little more emotion than they did in the first game. The first game just seemed like they were playing chess out there, working their way into the tournament. Never really got to a decent level, but they come out at a higher level, at least in this second game.
There's Bukarts, puck in his skates. It was cleaned up, though, by Thomas Simonsen. Simonsen up the right wing. Lost the puck, it comes to center, and Thierry finds it, he'll shoot it in. There's Elvis Merzlikins throwing his body against the wall to stop that puck for his team. France, though, Gallet has it at center. He'll swing it back for Thomas Thierry in his 5th World Hockey Championship. Thierry, both teams changing. They'll fire one into the right of Merzlikins, and that'll be icing to France.
France has got to be careful of the mistakes, though, too. Da Costa made a bad turnover, put his line mate right there in bad trouble there, and that gave a really good chance. And then he made a bad play defensively. That's Da Costa coming back, just kind of made a wave and ended up in the corner. So his goaltender ended up having to bail him out here. So Da Costa needs a lot better effort than that.
Face off to the right of Julien Juncker. Cleaned up by France as Juncker, the top goalie in the league and the League Magnus, back home in France in 2023. Here comes Harold Egla. Egla backhand right on. That was stopped by Juncker. Jonas Jaks tried to work it in deep for Harold Egla, who played NCAA hockey at Clarkson University, USHL with the Chicago Steel, and the American Hockey League as well with a Manitoba Moose for Egla, number 97, as we look at Jonas Jaks. Played in the Olympics and a part of that bronze medal team last year.
Yeah, we're talking about Merzlikins and how aggressive he's been out of the net so far. Played in Columbus this year, of course, 13, 17, and 8 with Columbus.
Point shot, high drive as Jaks let it fly. Trollmax in the corner, plays it to the near side. France trying to clear. Clairot able to dish it free. Here's Gallet, trying to lay it back, shot just wide as Dare let it go. Aurélien Dare, a back-to-back French Cup champion, number 90 for France. Here's Jaks again. Trickling puck towards Juncker. Johan Ovitu. 15 NHL games for the Devils and the Oilers in the NHL. Da Costa, good speed over the line. Got taken down, tripped up, and he'll throw it along the boards. Waiting for it is Zirkles. He'll wrap it to the near wall, all the way down the ice, foot race on, and it's Dagovic. And they're going to blow that and call that offside. Pardon me, icing.
Bogovic had a very good game one. 2 goals and 1 assist. The big man is heavy. You can see by how heavy set he is. Good skater. Track record in the National Hockey League in both the Boston organization and the Ottawa organization in his past.
Won a Spangler Cup as well, Brian, in 2014. Wonderful tournament around Christmas time every year in Switzerland.
11 goals last year, playing in Slovakia.
Puck battle in the corner. Glove came off for Bertrand. He collects it. In comes Tim Bozon in the corner. He was worked off the puck. Comes up to Abuls. And Abuls lost it at center. Lorca across for Rion for Bertrand. He was stood up right there by Zirkles. Momcic in some trouble. Turnover. DaCosta. What a stop for Slikens. What a stop. DaCosta. What a look. And he was turned aside.
Mamcic really careless there. He's not a very quick guy. He's a big man. But he got surprised stepping out from behind his own net and just coughed the puck up.
Puck battle to the left of Merzlikins. Already through the halfway point of this first period. Latvia finally able to clear. And early on here, Brian, France already a lot more jump in their step in this game number 2.
Yeah, they're leaning into this game. There's some jump there. The change in lines, change in attitude. Everything had to get better, and they're showing it so far.
Junka out to play it all the way down the ice. Krasensberg was going for a change, so he thought it was icing trail. The captain got there first, but it is Latvia controlling. Rehards Bukarts starting to play, and Egla didn't like what he saw, so he curls back. Delmar watching him closely. Delmar in, he's got space, shoots, left pad stop, Merzlikins. Elvis has been sharp in the building so far on this Sunday afternoon. Bukarts, wrist shot, rebound available, still loose in front. That was the first bobble by Junka in this game as he couldn't quite control that rebound. Indrasis in the corner, up for Choksta. Choksta couldn't handle it. Cantagalo lost it up the left side. France will shoot it in, and it's back to Giannis Yaks. Trelmax plays it to center. Little touch there by Ansons. Trelmax shot. There was no traffic, though, as he let it go from the blue line. Junka, nice stop. 0-0 game here in Ostrava. Welcome back to Ostrava, 0-0 hockey game. Latvia trying to press. Puck in front. Dogovic in his skates trying to shoot. Backhand try side of the net. And right through the crease as Rodrigo Aviles was pretty close to getting that icebreaker here in the first. Aviles again working in the corner. Aviles. Momcic. He'll hand it off. Wrist shot blocked by Bozon. Good job, Circles. Protects the puck. Momcic again shot.
Oh, good save there by Janka. That was a big-time screen in front. Kicked that right leg up.
Aviles fires it back in. France under some pressure. Gallet trying to relieve it. He can't. Good cycle right now. Up top, drive, kick to sight again as Yonks. A good blast from the blue line. Zila works it in. Oh, and a little bobble when it comes out for Yonks in center.
Janka, two really good saves, because prior to that scramble, he got down and he had to paddle flat on the ground, and that helped him make a big-time save, because there were bodies everywhere in front of him, and then France was able to clear it away.
Puck at the far point. Shot in by France as Choksta reaching for it. Choksta going to jam it up that left wing, and he will. Cantagalo is there. Long shot. Rosleekin steers that aside. Zila hitting his man in the corner. Botna also trying to free it. Finally up to the far point. Penalty coming up, and it's gloved down by Rosleekin. So France will get an opportunity on the power play. Tripping goal.
Team Latvia, number 77, 2 minutes for holding.
Zila is in the box for holding, so power play here for France and a chance for them to really get rolling and maybe take a lead for a change.
Wrist shot in front. Trey bangs away the captain. And again, Merzlikins, full credit, Elvis Merzlikins. He has been pretty razor right on his game here, sharp.
Yeah, that shot from the point, bodies in front, good basic hockey. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare is a good centerman in the face-off circle as a rule. He does a good, consistent job. He won that one, and they got scoring chance because of it.
Clean win, Bellemare back to Obi2. Johan Obi2. And just over the stick of Tim Bozon. Obi2 will set up behind his goalie, Janka. Still with it. Johan Obi2. Brought in. Da Costa backhand, missed wide. Bozon picks it up. That's Tim Bozon. Sacha Trey, the captain. Bozon. Plays pass with Bellemare. Bozon. Obi2. Bozon in. Wrist shot. Oh, what a save. Trey was standing in front. I think Merzlikins a little chirp for him as well, making that glove stop.
Screens in front. Real good shot, but yeah, Merzlikins is finding a way to see it. Tim Bozon's a shooter. He's a gunner. He's got great hands. He's looking in the middle of the ice. Little misdirection there. And how about that for a big-time screen? No doubt about that. Trey right in front, right in his face, trying to take the eyes away. What? That's a great look. Merzlikin's goaltender has to look from the middle of the net out. He did look in the middle and right away bobbed his head back to the left to the outside, had his glove ready and made that save. That ain't easy.
Archer Seelox was the MVP goalie last year for Latvia in that bronze medal run. And right now, Merzlikins is giving them some quality goaltending 1 year later. Seelox is now battling for a Stanley Cup with the Vancouver Canucks right now in that series with Edmonton. There's Jekishvili at center. He'll drop it back. Bruce fires it in. And on the delayed penalty, my goodness, Julian Junka, I don't know if he blew a tire or fell. Stick went flying.
He toe picked.
Don't worry, nobody saw it. It happens.
Botna's headed to the penalty box here, and they're conferring. I didn't get a good look at this either. I was actually busy watching Junka skate to the bench on the declared
I don't know
penalty.
what was going on back there.
He got the Phantom got him, that's for sure. All of a sudden, he tripped on the face-off dot, and his stick went away for about 30 feet. Anyway, here we go. Okay, they're going to take a look at the penalty. He sent Botna to the penalty box. They've had a lot of reviews so far in these couple of days we've been here. They're being careful. The referees have let a lot of stuff go. They have not made ticky-tack calls.
Referees for this game, Lassi Heikkinen, number 29 out of Finland, and Tobias Bjork, number 25 from Sweden.
Stuff along the wall, battles in front of the net, and a couple of the games we've done, there have been some battles in front of the net, and I'm talking away from the puck for body position, and they've let it go. And some of the stuff after the whistle, they haven't been ticky-tack. That was the right side of the screen. There's Botna. That's, yeah. I don't know if something happened earlier in the game that he didn't like, but it looked like he stuck somebody with the stick there. So look, they're trying to determine, I would assume, that was that a spear? They're trying to get a good look at it and see if that's a major penalty.
Well,
they could even, if they want to go that far, they could even call a match. But a lot of conferencing going on that one, that's for sure. It was well away from the play. I didn't notice.
Right side of your screen.
There we go. Right side of the screen, away from the play. Yeah, a bit of a, I don't know that it was a spear. It was a hook. A spearing to me is when you jab directly in. He's just kind of, yeah, he hooks him. Kind of a fine line, I guess, but jabs him right in the gut area. That certainly got the referee's attention, and I assume that's what they're looking at here to try to determine if it's going to be a major or not. But boy, they're sure conferring a long time.
From the two looks we got, Brian, I mean, it looked like a hook or a slap with a stick on the hands.
The blade turned over, though.
Yeah,
the blade turned over into his stomach, and that's what they're looking at.
So that's good context there to see why it's taking that long, to see if that's indeed the case.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah, this is too far away to really see it, I think. But that's what it looked like to me. He had the blade turned over. It's one thing to slash on the hands. We usually do that with the heel of the stick or just slapping sideways. But he had the toe turned in towards the stomach. So they've made up their mind. It's got to get redressed.
After video review, we have 5 and a game misconduct for spearing. Latvia number 95.
Okay.
So that's your point, Brian. That was good analysis by you. That, you know, the stick and it was a spear, and it had the bench, the French bench. They were rattled. They wanted a call, and Botna's gone.
He got him right in the gut. Sort of backhanded, pulled backwards. It would be a hook in another way. Spearing to me, but you know, it's a dangerous play either way. When you're using the toe of the blade in any way, the spear to me is that real forward thrust with a guy in front of you. That was sort of sideways, but anyway, the interpretation that the referees have is the most important. So you got a 5-minute penalty and a game misconduct.
So you see Felix Galvers in the box to serve it. What a chance here now for France to get their tournament really going. 5-on-3 for 42 seconds, and they control. Here's DaCosta. Belmar. Good stick and a straight pick off the captain, Dogovic, and down the ice.
Huge opportunity here. 5-on-3, and then a whole 5 minutes to work with here. Score a couple.
Belmar, he'll leave it. Picked up by Bertrand. Trey sets up in front. Here's DaCosta. DaCosta winds up, tip, score! DaCosta, the point shot, it looked to be tipped in front. And France has a power play goal. They lead 1-0.
That definitely went off to somebody. It looks like, I couldn't tell if it was his guy, and DaCosta's going to the bench first, so it's his goal. It ended up being a complete change-up for Merzlikins. 5-on-3, so the triangle has to sag back. You got to give away those point shots and hope the goaltender can get a look at him. Now watch this. It's going to go off the defenseman. Yeah, right off the backside. Off his jersey. That's why. See, Merzlikins, it completely fooled him. It kind of came back towards him a little bit, but the changeup, like an off-speed pitch, went from a fastball to an off-speed. Maybe even dropped a little bit there. And DaCosta, who's made a couple of iffy plays defensively that have not cost France so far in this game, he gets them on the board first.
Leads France all time in points at this tournament, and he comes through with a big one on the power play. It's still a lot of time here. Special teams for France to work with. Krastenbergs, the backhand down the ice. This is a big-time kill here for Latvia. Try keep the game close with a lot of game to come. And it looks like Trey is going to go to the box. And again, I was looking at the play down the ice. I didn't see the penalty.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on away from the play. There's no doubt. Cross-checking play here, so kind of one of those reactionary things. And you know what? I think Zirkles, he got himself in the face. I think with the handle of his stick, the butt end of his stick, it was a cross-checking motion, no doubt. But the fact that he put his hand up to his face, I think, got the referee's attention. But it wasn't the cross-check to the face that actually did it. Nonetheless, he still got the penalty.
Here's Dogovic cutting in. Dogovic takes play around the net, still with it as he buzzes around. Dogovic, they'll drop it off. That shot and squeezing was Janka, and he'll hold. A little pushing after the play. There's Chekishvili making sure no one steps in front of his goalie.
So that penalty to Treo nullified a really good chance. I mean, they still had nearly 4 minutes of the 5-minute major on the power play. And so he's taken away at least 2 minutes of that here. But 4-on-4 at least gives them a little bit more action and more room for their top guys to get out there and get something done.
Here's Lorca in his own zone. They'll reverse play away. Nice little move. As France works it back to Lorca again. Here's Baudon. Louis Baudon just out of the reach of Tim Bozon. Bozon stops, and he missed Cantagalo with the pass.
Dylan Bozon doesn't like the look of that, and I don't blame him. Most of the France's motion was backwards on that one, and he started waving his hand around like, hey, change, get off. Get somebody else out there.
There's Zila. Brings it wide up the left side. Zila. Abouls. Abouls circles around. Pass up top. That ball tipped it just wide. Loaded up by Zila. It hit a France defender and missed. Jordan Perret. A little bit of speed. Perret. Looked to drop it at Claro, but he's pinned now. Claro skated right by the play. In comes Zirkles. Zirkles all caught up with Chekishvili. Zirkles lost his stick. Puck collected by Claro. A little bit of bite to this hockey game here. Under 2 minutes here, 4-on-4 for just 5 more seconds, and then Latvia back on the power play to close out this first period.
France's offense seems to be all coming out of the book. On their attacks, they don't seem to want to challenge one-on-one. They seem to have an idea of what kind of play they want to run up the ice. And as long as Latvia comes back through the middle of the ice, they're able to break it up, or their defensemen are able to make a play on the puck carrier. Not much of a challenge one-on-one to see if they can win a battle or make a move on a defenseman individually.
Belmar at the line. Good shot to keep it into Bozon. Belmar goes to the front of the net. Here's Trey. Sasha Trey. DaCosta. Obi-2. Across. Bozon shot it. Versleeken's got a piece. Tim Bozon. Obi-2. DaCosta. Final minute, first period. Obi-2 thought about that one-time rip. Big blast, and that missed everything. And Stefan DaCosta, they were set up, and you just got to try hit the net there. That allowed Latvia a change. Johan Obi-2. He'll lay it back. Nice move as Anthony Reck was cutting in. He'll drop it off. Reck engages again in that corner, looking for the puck. He's there with Bertrand. Play to the point. Shekishvili. Simonsen. Simonsen shot, and again, Versleeken's got a piece that was going far side. Reck spinning away. Reck up top. Simonsen shoots. Oh, and that left pad just got enough. 10 seconds left. Good push here by France. Simonsen racing after it. 5 seconds left. Pass in front. Bertrand couldn't get the shot off, and clear from Latvia. And a very exciting 20 minutes. France on the board with 1 goal from DaCosta.
A much different French team than what we saw in the first game. And this is a seesaw back and forth, and there is an edge to this game for sure. We'll see more penalties, no doubt. Special teams will be big.
30 seconds of power play time when we start the second period. Mark Rowe, Dave Reed, next.
Take knowledge, flop skills, turpina.
Tev vajadzētu visu to zamāju nāk. Uz ziemtiem. Pēdējā, kur? Zini? Jā, vajadzēja to vajadzēja to pateikt, ka parāds viss zamāju. Jā, es to domāju, tur vai nē, bet vikus ir ārā. Labi, pusi ir tā pat mums tajā rītā. Nu, zini, ja iziet ārā. Pusi ir tā vadās, ka jūs varētu. Nē, tas ir... Zini, to bļāvu. Varbūt būtu dāgi mēs. Tad viņi daudz jau to rību nepieņēma. Rību bija ārā, jā. Es ieskrēju uz vidu, tur viņi iekšas bija ārā. Jā. Elba, loģiski, elba, sāk.
video review, we have 5 and a game misconduct for spearing. Latvia number 95.
Hey man, have a good one. Have a good one. Keep the sticks on the ice. No, not too fast, not too fast. Okay, we're good. Enjoy. Watch it, watch it! Chris! Hands low!
Yep. Good. Good job, boys. Play the puck. Hey, good, good. No. Stick on stick.
If I break the stick, I can still play with it like in NHL, or I have to drop it?
Yep, you can.
I can, okay.
Sticks, guys, sticks! Good. Guys, cool down. That's good. Yeah, I totally get that. Just keep your sticks down.
So take a look on the result of Prague moving on after first period with Canada leading away 2-0 against Denmark. And here Australia also getting ready for the second period. And just to remind ourselves what happened in the first one, here are the highlights.
Evo varam mjesto gotov. Daj, Mek.
There is your goal scorer, Stefan da Costa, in his 9th World Championship. He has made it 1-0 France, a difference maker in the game. Special teams are so important, Brian, in these tournaments. The penalty kill, using that man advantage to your advantage. But if you can also have some strong guys in the face-off dot, it makes a big-time difference as well.
Yeah, France is almost 74% in the face-off circle in the first period. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare leading the way, 11 wins, 4 losses. So the details of the game getting stronger for France as well.
Remember game 1, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, he was banged up a little bit in that game.
Yeah,
and obviously was good enough to return, good enough to go here.
He's created some good offense in 2 games. He's taken some really good shots on goal, and he's just been beaten by the goaltender each time. He's had shots on the corners of the net, and nothing has gone in for him yet. But Bellemare, as poorly as France played in game 1, I thought he was probably their best forward, certainly their best forward, maybe their best player all around.
Power play time here to start the second for France, as Bellemare will hand it off. Da Costa floats one across, bouncing puck though, and Bozan was spun around, allowing Latvia to clean that up, and that should do it. So 1-0 France, 5-on-5 hockey. Remember, they killed off that 5-minute major at the late stages of the first. And Latvia You saw it versus Poland. Don't let them hang out. Don't let them hang around because they just have a veteran crew that won that bronze medal last year, and they seem to find a way.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the way they played that game. I thought their defense did just a stellar job.
Shot from distance right in front, trying to dig it free was Baudon. Latvia able to clear. Look out. Sidestepping at Jeff was Krostensbergs. He was all lined up. Icing charged. I love it. There's an edge to this game, and I think that's good news for France. Welcome to the tournament. Wake up a little bit and play with an edge here.
Yeah, Chucky Zilli coming across there with the whole backside. Looked like Rob Blake coming across from the red line into the offensive blue line like he used to do a few years back for the LA Kings.
Was there anyone scarier than Scott Stevens in his era?
No, I mean, nobody's scarier. No.
Got to see him. I was a young reporter, watched him and that crew, Al McInnes, go into the Hockey Hall of Fame together that year.
Scotty was my defense partner in Washington his rookie year. He just about killed me a couple of times. Came across from his side and just whacked people.
So you could take some credit for him being in the Hall of Fame then. Go for it, Brian. You're allowed.
That was all him.
A lot of physicality in this game. France, Latvia. Sabalskas at center. All tripped up. And play continues. Shekashvili has the puck. The only whistles you can hear in games like this are from the fans, just like that. It is so loud with the drums, the excitement, and the cheering. And honestly, Brian wouldn't trade it for anything.
And Yaks was upset. He said, like, where was the tripping call on that? And there have been a lot of those that referees just go, not a big deal here, so you got to play on. Yaks had a conversation with the referee all the way back into his own zone.
Brian, I give full credit to the referees, and you've talked about it a few times. They're letting him play.
Yep.
They're letting him play. Egla brings it in. Egla waiting, tries to get it towards the net. Never made its way through, and it's France the other way with speed. Orion Dare. Dare brings it in, cuts high, shot, and that was blocked. Didn't come through. The follow-on try. Oh, the right pad save as Clairot was robbed. Merzlikins made a few beauties in this game. Oh, the pass just over the stick of Bukart, so he had a great chance up that left wing.
Indrasis made the first save. That was the block, and then great save, Merzlikins.
And look at that drive right in. Johan OV2. And you can tell Merzlikins has got a bit of that swagger going in this game. He's making saves, he's making eye contact, he's getting it done.
Here's another look at this. Nice move to the inside, and then watch, this one is the one that gets blocked. It's actually double blocked. Indrasis, I think, gets it with his back, but also the stick by Zila. Combination of both. And there's the trip. I don't blame Yaks for being upset about that. Yeah, he was more than a little cranky coming back to his own end.
Giannis Yaks in his 7th World Championship here for Latvia. OV2 will dish it down low. Perret in the battle, trying to dig that puck free. Perret, Belmar. Freyberg's trying to free it all over Belmar, and it's reversed the other corner. And in comes Hugo Gallet. Gallet probably had the save of the game in that first period. And again, it's Merzlikins, that right pad. Very crisp save. He's seeing everything right now. Right to Gallet. He'll blast it in. Merzlikins will stop the puck. France getting a change in. Stretched up ice. Wrist shot right on. Rebound available. That was a good job as Gavirs. That was the pass. And they tried to attack quickly and got a pretty good chance on Junka.
Yeah, that was Freeberg's, a defenseman for Latvia. Second period, defenseman can really catch on line change, and he was trying to catch France with at least 2 guys going to the bench, and it was a good try.
Zirkles, touch pass, give it a go with the Bulls. Zirkles up top, Dagovic right on, and steered into the corner by Junka. One thing about this Latvian side, and you're just talking about Dagovic, Zirkles, and a Bulls, they can provide some offense, but the other lines, the depth, doesn't seem to get themselves into a lot of trouble if they're not providing offensively.
True, yep. Good balance to this team. This Latvian team, it's really impressive. The way they won their first game, the way they had to hang in there, yeah, they gave up some chances. But at the same time, nothing seemed to ever bother them. They're showing that same fortitude here in this game.
They seem to be just fine in tight games. They play that way. It doesn't really faze them. They stick to their system. They're down 1-0, but they're just going to wait for their opportunities. As Rek, he's going to take an offensive zone penalty that drives coaches crazy, and Latvia to the power play.
Movement. Anytime you have movement, you're going to be able to draw a penalty. Nice job there. Protect the puck. Yeah, and there goes the stick right in on the hands. Rek into the penalty box. He knew he was in trouble. As soon as Kraston started to turn his back and spin around a bit, Rek knew he was in trouble.
Over in Prague, Canada a 2-0 advantage. And Connor Bedard has his third of the tournament. What a superstar on the international stage. Just lit up the World Junior, won a U18 gold medal. Youngest ever at 15. He won it at 15 years old at an under-18 tournament in Texas in 2021.
Well, he's such a complete player. He's so good, such a good skater. Never has to look at the puck. His stick handling and puck handling, and with the extra size on the ice, guys like him can just eat it up.
Here's Bellemare off the turnover with Bozon. That's Kevin Bozon. OV2 finds it, rips it right back into Merzlikins.
You start getting an ice surface at 5, 6, 7, 8 feet wider than the NHL surface. That's made for forwards who love to dangle, who's got the speed and the smarts and the skating ability and puck handling to do it.
Richard Bukart's got a little slash in the right hand. He was trying to shake that off. Andrasis. Near wall for Latvia. Andrasis bouncing puck, and it's cleaned up by Perret. Perret's got a burst. Oh, it was swatted away in time to center, and OV2 will jam it in.
Good play by Yaks. It looked like Yaks was going to be beaten, but a real quick stick. He just slashed that puck away.
I'll tell you this much, Latvia is 2 for 2 when it comes to fan base, exciting games, and we're in another one here versus France. A lot of fun calling this afternoon game here in Ostrava on this Mother's Day Sunday. Look out, turnover, puck in front, shot, oh, what a stop! Follow-up try, Merzlikins, 2 big saves in tight. Baptiste Bruges, oh my goodness, did he have a pair of looks?
And that was a great forecheck by Dare. This is Dare's first game. He did a real good job getting on the forecheck and turn the puck over.
Chekishvili's going to hammer that down the ice. Good chances on this power play. Bellemare is hit. Bellemare falls. He was tripped up.
Oh, I can't believe
no
they didn't get a call there.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
I was waiting to see if it was a penalty shot.
I was too.
No call.
I was too. I thought it would have been a penalty shot. Bellemare losing his mind as he went to the bench. I don't blame him.
So the best chances were shorthanded on that power play for France. As Baptiste Bruges, my goodness, 2 great looks. It's one thing to not score on the power play, Brian, just don't hurt yourself on the power play. And that happened to Poland actually a few times in their game. They just couldn't get entries in clean. Poland's got Sweden tonight. That's our 3rd and final game as Bozon over the line. Bozon, wrist shot, and Merzlikins. He's been one of the best players on the ice so far, Elvis Merzlikins. And you know what, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, I don't know if I can blame you. We just saw during the break Sasha Trey and here Edward Belmar chatting about the non-call as Merzlikins the save off the draw. I mean, we got a few looks at it, and we're going to get one more look as Belmar was in and looked to be tripped up.
He's flabbergasted. I thought this would be a penalty shot. He's in all alone, and he gets his back foot taken out from underneath him by Yaks, there's no doubt. Not only was no penalty shot, there was no penalty call. So during the TV timeout, Trey, the captain, went over and talked to the referees, and then when he came back, Belmar wanted to know what they said.
Simonson got tripped up, bucket to the far corner. After it is Anthony Recht. Zila. Freibergs up the right wing, down the ice, and that'll be icing against Latvia. Kind of the pace slowing down a little bit here in the second.
Not unusual emotions in the first game. And Philippe Bozan, the coach, yeah, he's getting his 2 cents worth in too. Like, what the heck? And look at Belmar still. He cannot get over. Look, I don't blame him. He had a scoring chance or a chance for a penalty shot, and they are freaking out about it. They're up 1-0 in the game, but they would love the shot and making it 2.
But now you got to park it, can't change it, and get back to work here. Turnover right at the line. Bertrand waiting. DaCosta just behind him. Chekashvili. He'll fire it in. Bozan there. Bozan falling, trying to free the puck. Comes far wall. Cantagallo, who had a goal for France in the last game. France, the only team right now in this group without a point. If Latvia can come back and win this, I know it's early, but if Latvia wins in regulation, that's 6 points, and they'd be leading the group right now. Shot right on, and pardon me, that's 5 points. Look out! Wow! Because they got the 2
that'd be
for winning in overtime. So that's 2. You get 3 for winning in 60 minutes, 2 for an overtime or shootout, and 1 if you make it there to the overtime or the shootout.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of this. Perret, who's had some looks and done some damage. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right from the very beginning. And I remember bringing that up in game 1. Like, France had none of this. And I remember saying halfway through the game, like, at least, get involved, get some emotion in the game. Somebody make a hit, get something going. And they just never did. So they've had conversations for sure, and they've come out very differently. Latvia, they have no problem starting it or finishing it.
Lorca Creon back at the blue line. Creon the shot. The wobbler.
Another Belmar faceoff win too in the offensive zone.
Good speed. Prostensbergs rustles in and negates the icing. Lorca from his own zone. Won a Perret pass behind him. Hansons gave a pretty good shot near wall.
He did.
Belmar flips that to center. As choke stop, fluid tire. Hansons is back. Belmar on the forecheck. He's in there with Dare. Dare applies that body check at center ice. I like it. They're playing physical. This is a totally different tone for this French team after game 1. And Latvia's being Latvia, sticking around, playing tough, not really giving a lot. And Drossis brought it in offside.
Not much margin for error here for either team. This become tight checking, but the intensity level is still up, and that's a good thing both ways. Goaltending's been real solid. Some really good key saves at key times. So neither team has been able to really build up or drive the momentum, because just when it looks like they get a great scoring chance at either end, the goaltenders snuff it up.
Right off the draw, Igla trying to power towards the net, wrist shot, and stopped again in front. There was Indrasis looking for a rebound, and Yuri Yunka covers up.
Yep, another good example right there. It's a good quality save. Latvia just playing in straight lines there. They had somebody going to the net, get a shot to the net.
Richards Bukarts in his 7th World Championship. Played in the 2022 Olympics. Always a thrill to play with your brother. His brother is 71 Roberts. never mind just representing your country, playing with your brother at a world championship.
Yeah,
They've done it multiple times. Very cool. Same with the Bozon brothers.
Yeah, and dad. And grandfather who's in the Hall of Fame in France. Yeah, it's a Bozon experience for France. It has been for years.
Bukarts able to work it in deep. Andrasis. Meeks Andrasis still protects the puck. He's got it and then chopped away. Latvia regroups at center. Momcic throws it to center. A little chip. Momcic. Andrasis. Makes contact. Andrasis, though, able to flip it in deep. And the collision, Obi2 and his goalie all tangled up in front. Latvia trying to walk it in, shot, and that's a good recovery. I don't know what's happened there. Janka and Obi2 were all tangled up in the crease, and he still made the save.
Bukarts just came out from around the net, but the ice is starting to get bad again. We saw this yesterday by the end of the day. It's a warm building, and they put on quite a bit of water in between periods. And it gets snowy really fast. The puck's been rolling a lot. It's been bouncing a lot. And for players who like to, who have fast hands and like to stick handle a lot, it just doesn't stay flat. That just happened to Bukarts there. Just as he wanted to shoot it after stick handling it 2 or 3 times quickly, it flipped up on his blade. So you end up with a different kind of shot than maybe you intended. You lose a little control.
Brian, it's 20 degrees Celsius outside, approaching 6 p.m. local time. Remember, this is the second day in a row that will have 3 games in one day. So you think about ice conditions, and when we came in here day one, we talked about it. You wonder, will the ice hold up? And, you know, bouncing clock this part of the day. And remember, one more game to come tonight still.
Yeah, I know. So that means fewer passes in certain situations. Certainly not over stick handling the puck. Straight lines, shoot, get it away quickly. Push it along sometimes. Some guys love to, you know, the fast hands, constantly stick handling all the time. Those are the ones that suffer the most when the ice is like this.
Dogovic will hands it off. Circles. Play into the corner. Kumos try to chip it in. Dogovic, wrap hand. Oh, what a chance, Circles. He had some net up top, but could not bury in tight. Latvia trying to find the equalizer. Welcome back to our coverage, World Hockey Championship. Brian Mudryk, Brian Engblom, and Claire Hanna. Brian, you got to compete internationally for your country. What does it mean to you? What is it like, that experience?
It's terrific. It's hard to describe because there is such a pride, and it's such a unique situation compared to the National Hockey League. And once you do it once, especially, and see exactly what it's like, you want to do it again.
Canada, the defending gold medalist. Germany won silver last year, and we're watching the bronze medal team right now, Latvia, the first ever in their program, as Janka is going to lay that down. Wow, big body check, but ready for it was Thierry. I think he delivered the worst of it. Swung pass in front, poke check try. Puck still loose. Oh, Richard's Bukarts is buzzing. This line is buzzing, and they're getting close to that equalizer.
Really good work on the forecheck, and it made it difficult in front of the net. Now watch when they turn the puck over and watch what happens in front of the net. Bukarts is able to come in from the slot. And then there's a choice. Do you pass it behind the net and then work it out in front? But they throw it right out in front right away, and that creates the great scoring chance.
Yaks at the line, holds it in momentarily. Trey able to work it up the left side. Trey put it across, nice stick, broken up by Sabalskis. In comes Bukarts again. This time it was Roberts Bukarts.
They never give up. Doesn't matter what the score is, they just keep coming at you. They play with some attitude for sure. They're leaning right into it now, and they've got France pushed back more than a little bit. They put Thierry, the defenseman, in real jeopardy in that situation coming out of the corner a minute ago. He thought they were going to go behind the net, and that's what gave Bukarts that chance out in the slot. And they come right back with another good shift and another face-off here, but France wins another face-off.
Circles, Bukarts, and Dagovic top line out right now here for Latvia.
That was Belmar again winning the face-off.
Dagovic at the line. Try to swing it down low. Sabalskis. Near point, Yaks keeps the play alive here for Latvia. Bulls. Bulls in the corner. Yaks throws it across. And a battle in front of the net, the shot.
Oh, the wrestling match in front of the net.
That was big. Enzo Cantagallo trying to clear things up in front of Junka.
I like it when they let him go in front of the net. I think it's a big part of the game. You have to fight for position. You want to score goals in front. You have to do it within the rules, certainly, but they have let these guys go and fight for their body position and not called everything.
Sabalskis lost the puck. I get to see a guy on a nightly basis in Montreal do that all the time. Brendan Gallagher. That high real estate area right in front of the net. If it was easy, everyone would go there. And a lot of goals could get scored in front of that net. Here's Dare racing in for France. Bozon has it. Bozon up top. Hit Clairot. It deflected and hit Clairot as the Bulls got back.
And I think Yak's got a piece of that centering pass as well, too. He's come up with some big plays the last second defensively. Yaks.
Zirkles able to play it up. Dagovic there. He'll swing it in. That'll be icing. He didn't get the red line.
Tight checking now. You really do have to fight for all your space. Not much being given up on the rush by either team. Some of the best plays have been turn the puck over in the offensive zone, get it coming out of the corner, make some plays, and put the opposition in jeopardy. Both teams been able to do that. Probably Latvia doing it a little more often than France has.
Louis Baudouin trying to win the draw. Does come back to the point. Rishat Gallet sitting in the slot and cleaned up and high off the glass, courtesy Rodrigo Bulls. Johan Ovitu has Rek and he hits him in stride. Rek up the left wing. Takes it behind the net. Lost the puck as Krastenbergs chips it along the wall. Can't clear. Backhanded in and a little knuckler handled by Elvis Verzlikas. 6:41 to go, second period. Just the one goal in that first period. Felt like a long time ago, courtesy Stefan DaCosta. We talked with some of the players, Team USA, before the championship. Of course, their goal is to get back, win a gold medal, only one all time. And Claire Hanna caught up with the head coach, Philip Bozon. For them, yeah, you want to do the best you can. You want to push to the quarterfinal. But for them, a real good tune-up for their Olympic qualifier coming up for the next Olympics in Italy. So, you know, there's training and competition within a competition to get ready and always fine-tune your game. Chekashvili shot, deflects high over the net. Puck behind the net. DaCosta looking for his second. Chekashvili able to poke it a little deeper. Pass intended up the right side for Andrasas, but it was knocked down all the way back to Verzlikas. He's going to play it. Momcic is all tied up by Bertrand. Momcic using his frame. He frees the puck, but waiting for it is Lorca. Lorca. Bozon. That's Tim Bozon up to the point. And that wrist shot bouncing, kept in as Pro was all spun around, lost his stick, and back the other way, it's Egla. Egla the pass, and that was out of the reach of Andrasas. Belmar the other way with Pere. Belmar setting up our boards. Here, Edward Belmar hands it off. That shot right on as Creon got it on. Creon again loads up, and that never got through. Pere in the corner. Egla trying to clear, and he will, and not enough for icing, so Latvia should get a change in there, and they will.
Big block there by Zila. That was a hammering shot from the blue line from Creon. Never even got close to getting through.
France leads 1-0. We got the YMCA going in the building. Why wouldn't you on a Sunday? Approaching 6 p.m. local time. 1-0 France. Always a great atmosphere. I mean, the voting's in early here, Brian, but I got to go in order. Probably Latvia #1, Slovakia and Poland are tied for 2 in our group, fan bases.
The fan bases, yeah.
And that can change. Check in with us every day because
I think the Latvian drummers are #1 though.
They are amazing, and they're going at it right now. Latvia controls. 5 minutes to go in the second. Sabalskis turning that shot. Side of the net, trying to jam it in front there was Krastensbergs. There's Choksta, fires it back in. Pass in front, oh, what a chance off the side of the net. The fans were going nuts, but it was the side of the mesh for Krastensbergs. We were fooled one time in this building in a game a couple games ago where it went for the side of the net. They reviewed it and it clearly didn't go in, but a lot of people thought it did, including myself.
That was a good play. Looks like that offside here, but good play by and a good thought process there by Latvia. They started using the back of the net, and we'll get a penalty call here.
So a slash for Hugo Gallet.
Of all the calls that they've made, that one rode up the shaft of the stick and it got on his hand a little bit. But some of the trips that they missed, there's the play I was talking about. They used the back of the net a couple of times, which gives the goaltenders nightmares. But that was extremely well played by Janka. Janka's been really solid at goal. This first game did not play game 1.
Well, and Sebastian Yolonen, he had 2 banked in off him from below the goal line or near the goal line. If you heard that roar in the building, there's been many roars. Standish Ojolens, all-time great for Latvia, was shown in the building. Pretty cool stuff, and he's watching this power play get set up right now. Yonks. Circles. Yonks, wrist shot, deflected just wide. Chekishvili racing after it, as was Krastensbergs, but Pere hesitates, and he'll send that down the ice. Yonks up the right side of center. Zirkle starts the play. Dogovic, Zirkles. He'll throw that cross ice. Puck fired in. In comes Renars Krastensbergs. Krastensbergs behind the net. Picked up by Abuls. Abuls round for Martin Zirkles. Yachts, across, wrist shot blocked. A Bulls will try again. Yachts, a Bulls, it escapes, and a clear by France. It came right to Valentin Claureau.
That was the big block by Theory. Theory's made some really good defensive plays for France.
Yachts in his own zone. Under some pressure, but he moves it up quickly. Bukarts got taken down. That allows a clear again by France down the ice. 25 seconds left in the minor penalty and 2:40 to go in the second period. Pass behind Bukarts is Roberts Bukarts. Battling for a wall. His brother Richard Bukarts there as well. Andrastas able to hold it in. Final seconds of the penalty coming to an end. It's now 5-on-5. The shot in out of the glove. Side of the net jam play, and it didn't go as Trollmax was alone at the side of the net. He couldn't bury it. Andrastas again. Wrist shot. And that hit Bukarts in front. Never made its way through to Junka. 5-on-5, but it's Latvia still pushing. Bukarts in. Wrist shot. Stop, rebound, and finally cleared, but not out again. Andrastas stops and shot. Another block that time by Dare. And Dare, even, they'll take the icing at this point just to get a bit of a break. Wow, Latvia was pushing.
That was a smart play by Dare. Just get it down. You got 2 guys, 3 guys leaning on their sticks right now. They needed a whistle badly. They can't make the line change, but this is just part of the action and part of the reason why they were running around like crazy. You always seem to expend way more energy defensively than offensively.
Big blast right off the draw from Freibergs. And remember, keep in mind too, Brian, that's a long change. They'll get one now, thankfully.
Exactly.
They got the long change, France, over at the Latvian blue line with this big ice surface.
Yep, second periods can be deadly, and all 5 guys go off, and they are glad about it. But I thought Dare did the right thing there. Get it down the ice, especially when they've won so many faceoffs. They can afford to do it.
Stefan DaCosta lining up for France. They'll win it clean. Chekishvili. Enzo Catagallo. Catagallo blew a tire, lost it. Chekishvili, though, will back him up. Dogovic trying to steal. Catagallo, he can't clear up that right side. Dogovic. Centering pass in front. Bang, bang play in a Bulls. How many chances has Rodrigo Bulls had here for Latvia? Here comes France, and DaCosta fell. France changing. Minute 15 to go. Again towards the net, and losing the puck was DaCosta, looking for his second of the game. Puck play to center. Dogovic taken down. Zirkles. He got dropped as well as Bozon brings it in, lays it across, wrist shot high. Bozon skated right by it. He had a pretty good chance of that rebound. 1-0 France, 45 seconds to go. Latvia hanging on, just down by the 1 goal. Played up by Freibergs to center. Andrastas, little spin play. Dogovic shoots just wide as Andrastas got dropped. Dogovic keeps the play alive. Andrastas was waiting for the pass, put up top. Big bomb blocked. Oh, that hurt Breck, and he paid the price, and he is hurt. He is literally limping to try to get off the ice, and a big body check there. In the middle of that was Simonsen. What a game. 40 minutes gone, still 1-0 France, and Latvia found a bit of a push there in the second, and you hope Breck's okay, man. That stung.
Yeah, a lot of sacrifice going on out there. That was a huge block, no doubt. Some pressure by Latvia, some real wars going on in front of the goaltenders at both ends of the ice, and just a really good, well-fought, hard hockey game.
40 minutes gone. France looking for win number 1 at this year's World Hockey Championship in Czechia.
on a tout pour le faire, hein. Tout pour le faire, là, putain. On reste calme. Putain, solidaire, là, les gros, comme on l'a fait là. Le guerrier, c'est parfait, ça, hein. Oui. Là, c'est notre identité, les boys, hein. On a tout pour le faire, là, ce soir, hein.
Simon, quand Toto il y va là en troisième, reviens plus fort. Reviens plus fort vers le milieu. Ça peut être un 3 contre 2 là.
Et les gars, les attaquants, faut qu'on fasse gaffe aussi des fois. S'il n'y a pas de jeu, faut penser aux derrière qui peuvent changer aussi des fois, parce que ça fait longtemps qu'ils sont sur la glace. Si chip contre la bande, comme ça, ils peuvent aller changer. On s'est fait avoir 2-3 fois en deuxième période. On gomme ça, les gars. S'il n'y a pas de jeu, on respecte ça.
go, boys. Time for second one, okay?
Is it me first?
Yes, it's your first. Go! Behind you, behind you.
Good, good, good.
Yep, 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 yeah, go, 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 good. Up, up. Yep, yep, yep.
Loose, loose. No hands! No hands! Sticks down! Let's go! Let's go!
Back there. I was playing it.
Yep.
It's in front of him still.
want to know what's going on in Prague? We'll just take a look. Canada still leads Denmark, which is by 1 goal, 2-1 after the second period. So here we go, and we will show you the highlights of the second period. Here from Ostrava, Latvia, France. Here we go.
Sunday night hockey in Ostrava. Welcome back to our coverage. It is game 2 of 3 games today inside Ostrava Arena, and this has been a very good, hotly contested, a lot of battle, a lot of emotion. 1-0 France leads. Here, Edward Belmar arguably had one of the better chances in the game. Was hauled down driving towards the net. There was no call. Elvis Merzlikins has been a difference maker. I think he's had swagger in this game. He's made some great saves. He's looked calm and composed in net. And for Julian Janka, it is his first appearance at this year's championship. He's also answered the call, and it sets up an exciting third period here, Brian.
Yep, 1-0 game. Latvia started to fight back in the face-off circle because they were down big time. They got it back to closer to 50-50, so they won more. Abels is doing the best job for him, and he's at least 50. 10 wins and 10 losses. As far as playmaking goes, Yaks has done a terrific job for Latvia. He's had 2 shots at 90 mile per hour plus. And they had an interesting stat here that they put up. 17 successful passes. So in other words, he's been a really good playmaker coming out of the zone and also in the offensive zone. And I would say Thierry, defensively for France, has made some real key plays as well, but none better than Gallet saving a goal against, and that was way back in the first period. His goaltender was halfway to the face-off dot when he made that save.
In comes the captain, Trey. Trey in the corner, but back by Perret, and Bowles coming in with Dargovic. Dargovic, wrist shot kicked aside and just out of the reach of Kristaps Zila. Giannis Yaks. He leads Latvia in ice time, and the overall leader is the defenseman from France, Ovitu. He's played over 18 minutes for the French. Freybergs driving play in as he applies the body against the glass. Gallet, little backhand high up the glass, trying to clear. Freyberg's there. Bertrand, he can't get it out either, and finally it's popped free. Enzo Cantagallo in the corner for France. Picked up and sent up ice. Krastinsbergs in, wrist shot, and that was off the stick of Chekishvili, and it stays in play. Here's Bertrand. He'll stop with the right wing. He sees his teammates changing, so he'll drop it off and join them. Look out as Junka was ready. Chekishvili using the boards. Simonsen couldn't get that pass. There's Rek at the far wall. And a good pickoff, getting back to take it away was Louis Baudouin. A little bit of choppy play here early, starting this third period. Simonsen's got a chance, shoots, and Merzlikins the stop there. Thomas Simonsen in his first World Championship for France. 2 minutes gone in this third period. France again starting a change. Roberts Momcic. Just held in. Good hustle from Gallet, and then it's worked the other way quickly. Wrist shot missing glove side all the way down the ice. Collected by Freybergs. Hansen's chasing after the puck and knocked out of play. Connor Bedard, the teenager at a men's world championship, now has his 4th goal for Canada. So a 2-goal cushion over at O2 Arena in Prague, and no surprise Connor Bedard is a star.
No, not at all.
It's unbelievable.
Nothing seems to faze him, huh?
No.
Way beyond his years. Always been a #1 guy, just so used to it. Even getting to the NHL, being that guy didn't seem to affect him at all. If it does, it hides it well, that's for sure.
He said he idolized Sidney Crosby, and a big reason why he wanted to play for Canada and wear the C, which he did at the U18s, was because guys like Crosby did it.
Yep.
Fingers were crossed that maybe Sidney Crosby would come back to Prague and win another gold medal, like he did the last time he was here in 2015. Crosby was the captain, and Canada won gold that year. Here's Zikros. Zirkos up top. Slap pass in front, off the post, no, it's in. Deflected in, Rodrigo Bowles. What a tournament he's having, and Latvia has the equalizer.
This guy's a goal scorer, all right. The timing is perfect, and he's got his stick down, and he's got a real strong lower hand. The shot from the point, and Bowles will be just off to the side of the net, but he'll cruise into that scoring area at exactly the right time. And he's pointing back to the shot maker, Freybergs. Freyberg is just waiting for him to come into the scoring area. Then there's nothing you can do if you're the goaltender there. Junka's had a really strong game, but it's a timing pattern there. Really smart, good shot by Freybergs. Make it hard, make it right on the pass, right on the tape, and that strong lower hand, because that one could have blown the stick right out of his hands. Good stuff there. Excellent goal to start it off to tie things up. And again, we said that right from the very beginning. This is just like their game 1. Nothing bothers them. They've been behind 1-0 in the game for quite some time, and now they've tied it up. It's taken a while, but they're right there.
Rodrigo Bowles, there you see the replay. It was a beautiful slap pass.
It was, yeah, heads up all the way. That's execution. And that's the 4th time that they've tied a game in this tournament now. That really says something.
Freiberg's the shot, and Rodrigo Abols, who was all over it in game 1 too. He was in some scuffles, he scored. He actually, by accident, gave one of the officials a shot.
As impressed as I've been with Abols and Dogovic and Zirkus, that top line, I really like the defense core as a whole of Latvia. I thought they were tremendous in game 1. Real sturdy, real tough to play against. And now they come through with a nice offensive play. That one's offside on the rush here for Latvia. But as a group of 6, I think this Latvian D-corps has been really good.
Latvia has won 4 of the last 5 meetings versus France at the World Hockey Championship. Some great experience on the bench, but Terry Numelin and Billy Pelton and the assistant coaches, legends in Finland. I mean, they have more World Championship medals combined than a lot of beers in this building right now. And helping out Latvia behind the bench as they come again. Bukarts trying to get that shot off. In comes Carlos Chokstad. He's drafted in the 5th round by the Sharks. Pass in front, bouncing play. And the fans are trying to beat the drum and get this team one more to take the lead. You can feel the excitement brewing in the building. Just love the atmosphere. Freiberg starts to play. Dogovic to center. Picked off though. Simonson across, trying to find Rek. Rek looking to reverse it in front of the net. Latvia trying to clear. A few times, Thomas Simonson has had a couple good looks for France, just couldn't finish up. That pass hit Simonson in the back of the skate. Dogovic fires it in. Junka out to play it. Might have been knocked down by a high stick, and it was, so they'll Simonson hit that with a high stick. That'll halt play.
We'll see how France reacts here now. They've had a good, solid game. A real good recovery from game 1 where they were poor. They've had the lead for a long time. Now it's back to even. How are you going to play? Are you going to tighten up? Play in a 1-1 game, wait for your chances? Or are they going to sag back? And or are they going to push forward here and create some chances and try to get Latvia back in their own zone?
Rasmus Hansen's the clean win all the way back to Merzlikins. Komals hammers out along the near wall. Here comes Dare, chasing after the puck. Hansen, some speed on the blue line, flips it across, bouncing puck as Traulmax couldn't settle it down, so he goes to work in the corner. Traulmax, Krostensbergs, hit by Claro. Hansen's trying to free the puck for Latvia. Traulmax there as well. It's played to the point. Worked across. Wrist shot as Oscar Sabalskis trying to score from the blue line here for Latvia. Bouncing puck, it came right in front. Ooh. As Edwards Traulmax was there, and a shot on Chekashvili.
He got a helmet, I think a forehead right in the mouth. They confronted each other right after the fact, after the shot and after the whistle. Watch the battle in front of the net. We've had a ton of these. It'll be a push back here, and then right here it's going to come. Boom. So who hit whom? That's the question. But Chekashvili got the worst of it. No penalties. That's kind of a little taste of what it's been like in front of the net.
No easy space. 36 minutes gone in this third period. 1-1 tie. Sasha Trey was slashing at the puck. Backhand flip in from Johan Ovitu. Belmar taken down in the corner, played up that left wing. Andrashis couldn't get there in time. Bukarts played it into French territory. Gallet for Bozon. He lost the puck. Zila at the line. Bouncing puck. Picked up, drop pass, shot. And Bukarts, that was off a stick and out of play.
You know, if I had to pick one guy that could really be a difference maker in this tight game for France, it might be Trey, the captain. He's a giant, and he parks himself in front of the net. He's done it 4 or 5 times in this game, and he's a human eclipse. So either he'll take the eyes away from Merzlikins for a long shot, or he'll be right there for a rebound. And he is a mountain of a man. He spreads those feet. You don't move him.
Brother Yorick Trail, a longtime player as well, now an assistant coach behind the bench. We talked about the brother combinations. Puck got the line, and Charles Bertrand was trying to break in free for France. Lorca in his own zone. Lorca using the boards, and that'll be icing.
You can feel the tension on the ice. These guys know it's a 1-1 game. Mistakes, they're thinking about mistakes. Plays being made are real basic, straight lines, chip it out, chip it in when you have to. Just good, solid hockey under pressure.
Still later tonight, Poland plays back-to-back games as they picked up a point. The loss to Latvia in OT, and Sweden with a day off after winning their opener versus USA. We'll have Poland tonight. Here's Bozon, Tim Bozon. Under some pressure, trying to drop it off for DaCosta. Bozon, the backhand in front, battling for it for Bertrand. And it's swatted out of harm's way. Janka's gonna play it. Tim Bozon in center. DaCosta with Simonsen. Simonsen in the corner. Jakishvili. Simonsen takes a shot. Good play by Choksta as he advanced play up ice. Krostensbergs, he'll flip it in. Hugo Gallet. Up the right wing, he'll flip it in. Anthony Reck giving chase. Reck's in there with Louis Baudon. Puck in front of the net. Merzlikins swinging for it. That could be a penalty, and should be and will be. Wow. It was Simonsen in front, and Merzlikins will take the tripping call. And number 30 is Elvis Merzlikins, the tripping call. And one more look here, Brian.
And a penalty at this point that he probably had to take. He had a little smile after the fact, actually. Simonsen was all alone in front of the net. That was busted coverage one of the few times for Latvia.
OB2 at the line. Plays it for DaCosta. Delmar's in front, up to Bozon. DaCosta. Delmar up top, Bozon high, wrist shot missed by a foot. DaCosta trying to get it to the line. OB2, can he hold it in? He cannot, as it's cleaned up by a Bulls. And just offside, a little too quick was Roberts Monchich, who was trying to cut into that pass.
We got to remember, France was victimized too on their power play in game 1. They can't get sloppy. They need a goal here for sure. Their intensity level has been way better, but power play, sometimes they turn the puck over, they let up a little bit. Next thing you know, it's an outnumbered attack and you give something up. So you would think that would be in the back of their mind, and they got to be battling for loose pucks here. This is a critical point in the game. They got a chance to take the lead back.
How about Latvia? 5 periods into this championship, Brian. They've been tied in the game for just over 52 minutes, trailing 49 minutes, and leading for 90 seconds. So, I mean,
unreal.
You talk about tight games. Latvia knows all about it early. I know it's only game 2, but they just feel pretty comfortable in these situations as Trostenbergs. They'll cut in. Minute 15 to go in the power play.
If you have those kind of nerves as a team, you get in the medal round, man, that means a lot, because in general, normally the games get tighter and tighter as you go farther along, and these guys are already proven the fact that nothing bothers them.
The goal scorer for France, Stefan da Costa, starts the play. Little give and go, wrist shot right on, nearly snuck in by Chekishvili. Bozon will get it back. Bozon powering in, lost it. Chekishvili across. Chekishvili gets it back. There's Bozon. Chekishvili. Tim Bozon. Waiting down low. As that drive bouncing high in the crease. Versleeken's able to find it. As Louis Baudouin, Belmar. No space available. It is tough to find real estate in this game.
Yeah, the battle level has been really outstanding by both teams.
Out of midair, Versleeken's able to find it off that bouncing deflection.
And that's not as easy as you think. To get your glove on it is not bad, but to close it, the goaltenders have a lot of trouble with that. It's such a huge basket on the end of their hand, and yeah, they can knock pucks down, but squeezing it, which is what he had to do with the puck overhead, he got the job done.
Chekishvili in for Bertrand. Baudouin in the corner. Chekishvili has to hustle back. Florian Chekishvili in his 9th championship. Look out, a dangerous player as a Bulls. He's been all over it for Latvia in this game. Bulls was taken out at center, and it's 5-on-5 hockey, and Drosses is back out for Latvia. Wreck the stretch pass, and wow, that deflected right to Versleekens, and he'll play it. Richards Bukarts in Drosses. Goes into the corner. Richards Bukarts trying to free it, and he will. Goes up top. Freyberg sends it across. That wrist shot, and handled and gloved by Julian Janka.
Entertaining game, even though there's only been 2 goals scored, and we went a long time in this game with only 1 goal having been scored. But the intensity level you've been able to feel, and of course because the way the fans are largely Latvian because of the proximity to the arena, it's been a fun game to do and to watch.
Keep in mind too, Brian, France just 2 goals in the tournament. Struggling to find their offensive game. Oh, Yox, a big hit from Gallet.
Yeah.
He rocked him, and he's down. Yox is still not moving.
That's a big loss. Look at he's down. He's not moving at all.
Wow.
He got sideswiped. And those are some of the most vicious shots to take. You can take a pretty good shot head on, right on the forehead. But when you get sideswiped from the side like that, he is in difficulty. I think it was Gallet that sideswiped.
It was, yeah. Hugo Gallet the hit, as the official's going to talk this over, as Giannis Yox is an important player.
He is.
His 7th championship. He plays a ton of minutes. He leads the team in ice time this game, and thankfully he's going to skate off under his own power. But that was a wallop. Brian, that was right in front of us, right at the blue line.
Yeah, he's wincing big time there too, and both captains are over. The officials are conferencing right in front of the penalty box, and captains for both teams are waiting to see what happens. Latvia, of course, wants a penalty here. And what this tells me is neither one of the referees, or they're asking a linesman, did you see what happened? Yeah, those shots from the sides, you get sideswiped, the side of your head. Those really rocky.
The penalty is under review.
So they're going to take a look at it. So after all that talk, apparently none of them got a good enough view of it. It's going to be right side of your screen right there. He's coming in looking for a hit. And as he turns, he's going to turn into it. But there's the hit. Is it an elbow? I wouldn't call it an elbow, because when you hit somebody, your arm automatically comes out after contact. But is it the principal point of contact? That's what you're looking at right here. Or does he play through the body? Now, he gets the body pretty fully too, but you can see the impact on the head. This is going to be sole interpretation by the referees there. I think there's enough body contact that I don't think he picked the head. It didn't appear to be me from my standpoint, excuse me. And he didn't come in with his elbow already raised and flick his elbow at him. A lot of times people watch these plays and they'll see the arm come up afterwards and say, oh, that's an elbow. But that's why they want to be able to look at these plays, and for the referees it's valuable, because a lot of times they only see it out of the corner of their eye. They see the elbow up in the air afterwards, but it's not always an elbow. I didn't think this one was. I don't think he picked his head. I think it was full body contact, but that doesn't lessen the effect on Yax, who's still trying to recover over there with a little ice bag and get his faculties back again.
And this is a review where you got to take your time and get it right. 1-1 game, big stage in the game.
This
if it is
critical.
Head contact first, did he hit the shoulder and power through? Or, to your point, they'll have to determine, was there contact to the head, the first point of contact? And we're about to get a decision here.
After review, it's confirmed that we have 5 at game for
Well, their interpretation was definitely different than mine. So Gallet is gone, and it's a 5-minute penalty. Only 9:54 to go. He gets the game, a 5 in a game.
So 2 game misconducts now in this game, 1 for either side. Keep in mind, the IIHF can take a look, and there could be more supplementary discipline. In the meantime, what an opportunity here.
And Yax is back out there. The interpretation of when the elbow came up, mine is different than what the referees was. And there's the description. They're giving it to Billy Bozon, coach of France. Now he's lost a valuable player. And this 5-minute penalty in a 1-1 game with less than 10 minutes to go.
Buckle up, the Latvian fans. They're ready to roll. Power play time. 9:54 to go. 3rd period. 1-1 game, and what a chance.
That was probably part of the conversation from Bozon too. Like, if he was hurt that bad and they had to stop the play, it was a good call. He should at least have to go off for a shift, or at least not start this shift.
So Freibergs comes on. He's out there with Zila and the big guns up front. You got Egla to the left, Dogovic out there. Abuls has Freibergs. Abuls, little backhand. Freibergs, he'll work it across. Circles in front, and it was blocked. Never got through. Circles again. Freibergs, Abuls. Abuls down low and swung up but held in. Good job by Freibergs. Abuls. Dogovic tried to get it across. He couldn't find Zirkles. And Franz able to clear.
Sometimes what happens when you have a 5-minute power play, you move the puck around so many times, it's almost like you're wasting your own time. You're looking for something perfect. Sometimes just the volume method ends up being better. When you start getting retrieval, you start getting people moving instead of standing around.
Abuls across, hit 2 French sticks, including Valentin Clairaut. Latvia holds it in. Zirkles waiting in front. Abuls at the open net. Behind the net, tries to get it in front. He still got it. Zirkles, Abuls Circles. Big drive, and that was stopped as Sila let it fly. Circles behind the net as Dogovic is set up right in front. He hasn't moved from there. Pass across, Abols. Abols hesitates. And a tough pass all the way down, and Elvis Merzlikin's going to play it quickly. He's going to try to catch them on a quick change, but this time France has the bench closer, right at their own blue line, so an easier change as Dogovic brings it in. Dogovic, wrist shot off the post, rebound, score! The follow-up, Robert Bukarts, power play goal. Latvia has the lead.
The stunner was the initial shot. It's just a smoking wrist shot. And it gets by the goaltender, and he's stunned for a second. He hears the pipe, he turns to look at the goalpost. The puck's not there. If you hear the goalpost, it ain't there anymore. He's frozen, and the follow-up play is what makes the difference. Bukarts gets to it first. I think it froze everybody else on France as well, but the stunner was the goaltender stopping for a second. Jankus had a really good game, but that's a mistake. If you hear the post, you still got to get squared up and see where it is in front of you. That's a huge goal there, and still time on the power play. 3 more minutes.
It's the Bukarts bomb from Latvia. What a shot as he rips it into that open net. And still some power play time. To your point, Brian, 3 minutes left on the man advantage. And remember, they've only led for 90 seconds in this tournament so far, as that's knocked down at center. France a chance, shorthanded. Bozon shot. Oh, he ripped it high and wide over the net. Trelmax behind his goalie. He'll work it up. Andrasis over the blue line. Andrasis. Trelmax. Trelmax takes it wide around the net. Latvia gets it set up again on the power play. This time Rehart's Bukarts. Andrasis to Roberts Bukarts, who has the go-ahead goal. Roberts Bukarts. Bukarts, cross ice right in front. What a stop in tight. Rebound try high and wide. Junka with an incredible save. And a clear by France from Perret. Wow, what a stop. Julian Junka.
And Perret, they were really ready on the bench because Perret had broken his stick. So he had skated to the bench very quickly. Somebody handed him one right away. It came around to him on the boards and he was able to clear it.
Rodrigo Abels takes it around the net. Circles up top, gets it back. Circles. Yaks across. Abels. Circles. Yaks loads up, stop, rebound, backhand, what a stop again! Janka, unbelievable on the penalty kill right now for France. Yaks at the line. Abels, down low. That was stopped as well, held in by Yaks. Wow, what action as Egla was denied in tight. Abels has got space, winds up, slap pass, never got through. Minute 14 to go. Dogovic. Oh, he fanned on the pass, and France gets it clear and a change.
They missed an opportunity because Baruch had broken his stick. So it was 5 against 3.5. And they could have taken advantage of that, but didn't.
Final minute ticking down in that 5-minute major and game misconduct. Under 6 to go in the game. France trying to get one shorthanded. Little pass by Baudouin off the back of the net. Baudouin goes up to the point. That shot just wide. Good shift, Louis Baudouin in front. .33 seconds to go. Bukarts, look out, gave it away. Kevin Bozon, and what a stop! Elvis Merzlikins with the answer. Unbelievable goaltending in this third period. Latvia comes again. Little flip towards the net. Bukarts was tracking, was poked out of the way as the Bukarts brothers go to work. 13 and 71. Here, Edward Belmar, puck just out of his reach. It comes to Carlos Chokstad. He'll play to center. Trelmax breaking in. 5-on-5 hockey. Wow, what a finish so far to this third period. Latvia's delivered again. Another entertaining game here in Ostrava.
What a save by Merzlikins, because Bukarts, who had just scored the huge goal, was a brutal turnover, blind play into the middle of the ice.
Dogovic cutting in, flips it back. Oh, Zirkles was set up, but he just whiffed on it. It was tough. The puck was bouncing on him. Charles Bertrand the other way, a little bit of pace. He'll chip and chase. Oh, big time body check there from Zabalskis. Dogovic in the corner, battling, as was Bertrand. He skated by. 4 minutes to go. 2-1 Latvia. Pass up top as Quinon took a look. He'll shoot it in. Timbo's on in the corner. Up to the point. Obi2 fires it in. DaCosta fell. Tense times here in Ostrava. Nice little chip there by Abols. He'll get it down the ice, and a nice touch. No icing, and a change for Latvia. Listen to this crowd. Puck to the left side. Krastensberg's chasing. Can he negate the icing? He cannot. So a big face-off coming up, and my goodness, the goalie's putting on a clinic here in the third round.
It has been outstanding goaltending all the way along, even when it was 1-0 and 1-1. There was the brutal turnover and a chance for Bolzan. He comes in all alone. Merzlikins saves the lead for Latvia. And then at the other end, multiple chances on the power play. Beautiful right pad saves back-to-back. Incredible stuff by Janka for France.
3:13 to go. 2-1 Latvia. Can the bronze medalists from last year keep the magic rolling at the World Hockey Championship? DaCosta off the draw towards it. Rebound, score! He's finally come through. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare buries one, and we're all tied up at 2.
Bellemare should not only get the goal, he should get the assist. This is another face-off win for Bellemare, who has been a machine in the face-off circle. He wins it and then goes to the net, and France gets to the net. They know they have to play with the desperation. Watch Bellemare. He's left unattended. They win it, they get it to the net, rebound comes out. That's execution for you. Center should stay on center. When you've lost the draw in your own zone, Latvia doesn't do it. None of the defensemen pick Bellemare up. They react to the play in the middle of the ice, and nobody takes Bellemare, and he finally finds it after 2 games worth of, I'd say, 5-6 really good quality scoring chances for Bellemare, and he finally gets one in.
His 14th goal at the World Championship in his career, and it's a massive one. What a game. 2-2 tie. Andrasis in his own zone. Played cross ice. Bukarts. Oh, big collision. Bellemare was taken down by Andrasis right at the blue line. They collided. Zabalskis slows up through a screen and handled by Janka. Johan Obi2. Stefan DaCosta to that left side. Dogovic played it back. Zabalskis throws it in high up the glass. Clairot works it to center. Under 2 minutes to go. Momcic comes all the way to Janka. He's got a cover. Thought about playing it, and he will hold for a faceoff.
Dogovin's really upset with himself. I think he's going to change his stick. He was open in the middle of the ice on the long pass, and he didn't handle it well. There's terrific save, and then the rebound goes in. That's really good work for Bellemare, who's had another terrific game. I thought he was the best player for France in game 1, and he's right up there again in this game. Critical in the face-off circle and a critical goal scored to tie things up for France.
Just under 9,000 in the building. and they've been treated to a wonderful game.
And maybe it's karma. Remember the penalty shot we both thought he should have had early in the game. Not only no penalty shot, but no penalty right in front of the net. Karma came around and gave him another chance.
Freybergs works it across. Nice little move, cutting in, wrist shot block, follow-up try, didn't get through as Giannis Jaks, who took that big hit and drew that 5-minute major, allowing Latvia to score a goal. And we got a 2-2 tie here. Charles Bertrand, and he'll flip that out of place. The face-off will be in French territory.
The tension in this game from the very beginning has been outstanding, and you can feel it. The fans, the crowd add to it so much in so many ways. And mostly Latvians here. And they trailed for so long, but the faith stays both on the ice and off. And then they get the lead and give it right back up again.
Another tie game. Latvia's led for now, what, about 6 minutes in the tournament so far. I mean, they've made it entertaining. There's no doubt about that. Zila takes a look. He sees DaCosta coming in with Bozon. Dagovic back, trying to clear. Turnover, though. Cutting in, Belmar again, and that grazed the crossbar. Oh, my goodness, he nearly doubled down. That would have been highlight reel stuff from the man who just played game 700 in his National Hockey League career this year. Pass out of the reach of DaCosta, that'll be icing.
Unreal.
Oh, look at him, he knows.
Yeah, exactly, he knew. He had the game on his stick. Turnover kept in at the blue line by Chakicvili, and it catches so many Latvians going the wrong way. Oh, you know what? I think that hit Merzlikins right in the head.
Yep. That was not the crossbar. That was the mask. They'll drop the puck one more time.
Influential player right there. The details of the game in the face-off circle, and a huge goal for France, and 2 other great chances. That one and at least one other one he's had as well too.
Well, the top 2 goal scorers, point getters all time for France have scored in this game. DaCosta and Belmar. DaCosta number 1, here over Belmar number 2. Latvia, maybe one last push here. Monchic, they'll flip it in. In comes Zegla. France trying to clear. Maybe one last burst. Johan Ovitu, shot. Stop, rebound, and that's flipped to the far corner. Puck in front, still loose, it's in the skates. France trying to find it as Baudouin was tied up. Up top, that bomb, big rebound and swatted out of harm's way as Pierre Quinon with a blast. 1 second left, and the bank job from Rek didn't go. And why not? A little extra time, overtime coming in a 2-2 tie.
Boy, was that a bomb from the point is right. Quinon got all of that one. That was a heck of a save. Right down to the last couple of seconds, France comes right back and creates a couple of opportunities. There's the big shot and a really big clear. Good work there down low as well, too. That was Andreas who comes in. Look at him swipe this one away, because that's a battle for a loose puck. Rek would have been right there and would have had enough time on the clock in order to put that one in the open side. Both goaltenders so good in this game.
Overtime next here in Ostrava, 2-2 tie.
Heck of a hockey game here. The back and forth, the tension from the opening face-off. The fans really carrying Latvia. Latvia hardly ever has a lead, and that's 2 straight games full of it. These 2 guys have been absolutely fabulous. They've been game-saving saves time after time after time. France has the lead, gives it up. You think Latvia is going to win. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare with a gigantic goal after several scoring chances, and Bellemare being just a machine in the face-off circle at 63%. He won the face-off. It went back to its winger who shot the puck, and then he went straight to the net and scored on the rebound. So his influence in the game is huge, and no surprise he's going to start this overtime 3-on-3.
Shots 33-31 in favor of France. The goalie's fantastic. And an opportunity now. We know France has picked up at least 1 point now. Everyone in our group has a point. Can France get 2? Latvia up to 3 points. Can they collect number 4? 3-on-3 overtime underway. Here we go. Pass up ahead. Jordan Perret cutting in, one-on-one. Perret will stop. He's with Bellemare and Ovitu. Perret at his own circle, still with it. Perret brings it in deep around the net. Perret protects. He gets muscled off the puck by Yax. In comes Bellemare, and it's picked up by Rodrigo Abols. Abols, look out, burst of speed, cutting in. Abols waiting, takes it round the net. Abols, centering feed in front, and look out, here's the speedster. Stefan DaCosta, game on his stick, in, and he ran out of room and then couldn't bank it in. Here comes Latvia the other way. That shot stopped by Jonka. Oh my goodness, Stefan DaCosta, what a chance. He's out of gas, but he's gonna bring it in again. One more time, DaCosta. He had Bozon in front, and then he lost the puck. Taken away by Krastensbergs. France needs a change. They'll start one. My goodness, DaCosta a chance for his second of the game, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Circles, making moves, works it across, the shot up high. Good speed by Momcic, and he missed. Welcoming in our audience that saw Canada win 5-1. What a game here. 2-2 tie, Latvia, France. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare tied it up late, and this just happened. Stefan DaCosta, who had a goal for France, breakaway, and he ran out of real estate, couldn't beat Merzlikins. Unbelievable action. The Latvian fans have been incredible. Latvia, the bronze medalists from last year, trying to get win number 2. Every team now in our group with at least a single point. France has 1, but gave the second point. And a penalty coming up in overtime. You saw Egla taken down, and Latvia on the power play here in overtime. Bellemare's bleeding his... No, that's not Bellemare, excuse me. It's going to be Rek going to the penalty box. The hooking call, Anthony Rex. What a chance here, Brian, for Latvia.
A win on the face-off, and Rek gets boxed out. And then he reaches in with the stick right there, pulls him down. The tape sometimes hooks on the jersey, and that makes it look worse. You do pull a guy down. Good penalty call. But how about that breakaway and the save by Merzlikins? So I still can't believe that. DaCosta coming in at such high speed on that breakaway. He seemed to change his mind. And when you leave the move too late, and then you go, oh, okay, I'm going to go to the right. The goaltender Merzlikins was so patient. He had taken everything away. DaCosta was in so tight that he had nowhere to go. He ended up getting no shot, no nothing. Came away with nothing.
And you remember the overtime winner in game 1 for Latvia? It was the captain. Can he do it again? Kasper Zdogovic, he's right there. He's going to be on the ice to start this power play. He was the difference maker in that 5-4 win over Poland in game 1.
Guess who's out for the face-off for France?
He's won a lot of them. The guy who tied the game, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. Can he win one more? Puck battle. Controlled by France and cleared by Pierre Prinon. All the way down to Merzlikins. 3:20 to go in overtime. Latvia on the power play. Here's Janis Yax. He's had a strong game, took that big hit. and drew that 5-minute major. He'll curl around. Yaks will leave. One of the brothers, Roberts Bukarts. A Bulls. Plays it behind the net. Dogovic picks it up. 4-on-3 power play. Dogovic. Bukarts is in front. Here's a Bulls, who scored in the game already. Rodrigo a Bulls. Up top, Yaks a Bulls. And he missed the chip shot there. France trying to clear, and they will. And look at Merzlikins well out to settle that puck down for Latvia.
Bulls is a lefty on the left side, so he doesn't have that one-timer ability. Probably got to stay a little bit wider than he was there. Otherwise, he gets jammed on the play too easily.
Here's Yaks. Bukarts. Roberts Bukarts, wrist shot, and he missed high. Dogovic picks it up, the captain. Dogovic, near a circle, in front. Trying to jam it in there was a Bulls. Dogovic again. Waiting. Down low a Bulls. And a good stick and a clear all the way down the ice as Johan Ovitu made the play. Yaks has been out there a long time. And then he lost the puck on cue. And again, it's the roaming defenseman back there. Merzlikins will start the play. Jonas Yaks still on the ice for Latvia. Bukarts, he'll slide it across. That shot, oh, glove down. Dogovic, a good look. It might have been going wide, but Junka made sure. And finally, a change for Latvia on the power play. Here's Freibers. He'll drop it back. The other brother, it's Rihards Bukarts. Rihards Bukarts brings it in. Penalty over, so a massive kill. It'll be 4-on-4 until we get a stoppage here in overtime. Minute 15 to go. Here, Edward Bellemare. Can he do it again for France? Got the equalizer late. Bellemare, he'll flip it back to center. Johan Ovitu. 58 NHL games of experience to Costa. He could not pull the trigger on the breakaway. He'll hand it off. That shot post on. And squeezing that post was Merzlikins. Final minute OT, 2-2 game. Renars Krastenbergs. Behind his net. Here's Krastenbergs for Latvia. A little bit of speed through center. He'll drop it off. Wrist shot. And that's gloved down as Egla got it on net. And Julian Junka has been sharp.
It'll be interesting to see who they give the players of the game to at both ends of the ice. Both goalies could easily deserve it, and I can see that happening. You got Bellemare, of course, who's won so many faceoffs, and he's got the big tying goal with not much time remaining for France.
He won't score up on the score sheet, Brian, but Jonas Yaks has had a really strong game.
No
Took
doubt.
that big hit. You're just glad he's okay. And after that stoppage, we got 3-on-3 now. 33.8 to go. Bulls couldn't win the draw. Tim Bozon up the right side. Bozon centering feed, nobody home. Dogovic trying to break in one-on-one, and Latvia's got numbers. Dogovic coming in, waiting, pass across, and a good stick. Bozon, he got back. Jonas Yaks was cruising in with the captain.
That's a heck of a defensive play, boy. Ovitu, who's had a stellar game for France on defense. Really good season. He's got a little action on the stick there. He didn't back up just with the stick in front. He just got a little bit of movement, making Latvia wonder what he's going to do, where he's going to put the stick. That's well done. He deflects that pass on the 2-on-1.
Was the top defender in France years ago in Liga. Here's Dogovic waiting, shooting. That was stopped, and Bulls the screen in front. Shekishvili. Look out, steal, the captain, he's in, Wade shoots, score! He did it again! Kasper Dogovic, OT winner in back-to-back games for Latvia. The Hollywood story continues for this Latvian side at the World Championship.
It can't get much crazier than this. Bad mistakes by France. especially when top guys are out there trying to make a little play and go for it offensively when you're the last man in your own zone and you don't know who you're out against. Dogovic, who killed you before, won the game last time. What a fake. What a fake that was. That is absolutely a brilliant goal by Dogovic. Cool, calm customer, and ended up going in with a second to go or less in the game. Crazy good.
He's got 2 overtime winners. Unbelievable stuff. Latvia for now leads the group, 2 games, 4 points. Unbelievable stuff. And we're not done yet on this Mother's Day Sunday. Coming up next, Sweden, Poland, here in Ostrava.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best players of each team will be awarded by IIHF International, official sponsor of the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship. The prizes will be presented by Aigaras Kaulikas, President of the Latvian Ice Hockey Federation, Eric Walker, Managing Director of the French Ice Hockey Federation. Best player of Team France, number 33, Julian Jutka. Best player of Team Latvia, number 30, Elvis Lozvicki. Please rise if you are able to for the national anthem of Latvia.
you didn't get the win today, but it felt like you had a completely different energy with your team. Did you sense that? What was the difference?
Yeah, we played a good game. It's a tough team. I think it's two teams competing on a back-to-back. I would have rather get the 2 points at the end, but I'm happy with the way we played.
Janka came up with some absolutely
Amazing.
massive saves. Yeah, what can you say about his performance
Yeah,
back
I
there?
mean, he was good. He was solid. He was confident. He was calm behind us. So when he's calm, then we know we're going to have to give some chances, and he's there to make the saves. I wish we could get a win for him.
You're playing in your 11th World Championship.
Yeah.
What can you say about France and just how you want to take a step forward?
I mean, it's a different team than when we started, you know, like beating against everybody, like with 8-goal difference. Now we're in the game often. We're in the game. Like we just have to learn to get the killing instinct to get on top of it.
And then en français, what difference did you sense from your team here today from the first game, despite getting the loss?
Je pense qu'on avait plus faim. On avait plus faim. On voulait vraiment gagner ce match. On n'a pas réussi, mais on fait quand même un bon match. C'est des petites erreurs qui nous coûtent cher, donc va falloir qu'on fasse mieux le prochain. Thank you.
Well, Kaspers, you sure like to keep it close and scary for your fans. 2 overtime winners now for yourself. Tell me about that OT winner today.
Well, I'm just happy like we battled all the way, and every game we find the ways to come back and tie the games up, then we go up, then we make our nerves go crazy, and but win is the win, and we're happy. We keep going.
Elvis Merzlikins was fantastic in net. He was the player of the game. At what point did you feel like he was having a strong game today?
Well, we just have from day one he came to Latvia like for the training camp that he's like there's a reason why he's in NHL and success he has there, and he saves us when we need it the most, and I hope he gets the more confidence after season he had like with us with such a good group here, and we just keep fighting.
Coming in as the defending bronze medalist, do you feel like there's a little extra pressure on you from yourselves and your fans?
We had a fine line about it. Like we don't think about the last year because we don't have the same team as last year. We have a brand new team, and I know it's we take the good parts out of like what we had last year, and but it's a new season, a new chance for everyone to prove again.
And then in Latvian, just what did this win mean for you today, especially the fact that it was so close, you battled your way back?
Well, like it's
in Latvian.
Yeah, two big points, and
answer in Latvian.
Sorry?
Can you answer in Latvian? In your yeah.
Jā, nu šodien spēle svarīgi 2 punkti, un turnīra tabulā jebkurš punkts būs svarīgs pašās beigās, tāpēc cepuru nos džekiem, kā atrodam to veidu, kā mēs vinējam.
Paldies.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Palikusi uz pauzi paņemam. Viens sekund.